Welcome everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Aramopoulos, and these are my co-hosts.
I'm Talia.
And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio, you may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Cause y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure, never break a fold. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back to episode 15 of the Hustle Podcast. We got special guest Marcus Long Life Productions in the motherfucking building over here.
Right.
Thank you for coming. I've known you for quite a while, man. You've always been on the scene back in the day. We've crossed paths here and there, but never really conversated or anything like that. So this is great to have you on the show.
Good thanks, huh?
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Marcus. What you into right now? What's all the things that you're doing? All the great endeavors?
Pretty boring stuff.
Pretty boring stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay, get off the show.
Just move a little closer to the
I
mic.
really don't know what to mention in terms of what I do.
Well, here, let me help you out. This is what I'm very good at. This is
What
what I'm
text
very
for?
good at. This guy's, this guy's been around. He's been on the scene a long time. I've been on the scene a long time. We've ran in similar circles. So he's been around. He's put in his work. Videographer. I've seen him promoting and working directly with a lot of, some of the biggest artists that have come out of Montreal in the past, I don't know, maybe 15, even 20 years. He's got a bunch of business ventures that he's working on right now. He's a man of many hats, ladies and gentlemen. So don't sell yourself short. HSR just sat here and did that shit for an hour, and I'm not for it today, goddammit. So let's get into it, man. Just before the show started, you were showing me actually some of the stuff that you're working on right now. I don't know if you want to start with more the commercial side or the artists that you're dealing with at the moment. I'll leave that one on you.
I mean, right now I'm working with Trailer Mine, M City Solo. That's the camp basically.
Yeah.
That's the day ones.
Okay.
I mean, but I've been working with a lot of local and outside of Montreal talent, like Chaplin. Chaplin was the last video that we just shot.
You actually shot it in this studio, didn't you?
Actually, we shot in this studio too.
So I'll move the mic a little bit closer to him. There you go.
Right there. Sorry about
No,
that.
it's all good. It's all good.
I think this is about to fall. So yeah, so we just shot with Chaplin. I don't. We did one with Fly Dough.
Shout out to Fly Dough. That's my guy.
I
That's
haven't heard
family.
about Fly Dough in a minute.
Fly
And
Dough.
he's in the
Shot
cut.
Dough. You
Man's
already
in
know
the
what
cut,
it
you know
is.
what I mean?
We out here.
M City Solo, we did a little something in Trinidad. I was more behind scenes on that one, so I can actually be in the video. You know what I mean? That was actually right before COVID shut down the world.
That was dope. I actually
let's
wanted to ask you
talk
about the
about
Trinidad
that.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually vibes. Like,
You were there for like a whole week? Like, what was
we stayed down for maybe a couple of days just to shoot and came back.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's a good thing we did too, because we might have got stuck out there too.
It was right
Like
before.
literally, like while we're out there, we're like, what's with COVID? What were we talking about? And then
That's
like
crazy.
when we touched back down, I was like, okay, some people are actually still stuck in Trinidad. Interesting. Like I know people that got stuck out there for like months.
Nah.
But I mean, it's not the worst place to get stuck.
Nah, it's
No,
not.
for
But I
real,
mean,
When you're under quarantine and you can't leave the house and shit.
yeah, and you don't have the right accommodations financially or like underwear or I don't know,
I was trying to be an optimist, but
Right. Yeah.
You're also working with the collective, this new collective called Monster. I forgot what it was.
Monstrosity. Okay,
Monstrosity.
So these are like my day one brothers. You know what I mean? Like,
So it's all like-minded collectives like you that are doing the same thing and basically helping each other out, learning from each other.
iron sharpening iron is
Iron
the best
sharpening.
way to like. He's big, bro. When it comes down to it, I got a lot of my step ups. If you see my quality increasing,
I've seen that. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
this is
That's
you know
dope.
what I
That's
mean?
dope.
Yeah, he basically would peep where I was, and he knows what I would like to do, and he saw where I was missing, and kind of helped me fill in those blanks.
Yeah, just basically connecting the dots. And everything.
Literally connecting those dots, and
That's what you need in life, though. You need somebody that's going to help you, lift you up, and also guide you in the right direction, you know?
Yeah, but without ego.
Yeah, without ego
You know what I mean?
and without the ulterior motives, so to say.
Exactly.
He's just trying to help you out.
Exactly.
That's great,
That's
though.
my brother right there. Yo.
Well, so you know what? That's the good thing about family is that, you know, because the last thing people need and a thing that a lot of people have is yes men in their circle, or yes women, or yes non-binary folks, whatever we're talking
Yeah,
about,
nah,
right?
my dudes will shit on me one time. Like,
Yeah, you need that though. But you need that. You absolutely need that,
Facts.
because the amount of times that, like, if I send out a verse and I know I was lazy on the verse, right? Like, we've all done it. We just fucking write it in 10 minutes, send it out. Like, yo, so what do you think about this? Oh, fire, bro. Like, I know you didn't listen to it, you piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? You like, come on, tell me the truth, motherfucker, you know? I don't know.
yeah, you can't grow from yes men.
No, you definitely can't.
There's no honesty in that stuff.
You need the criticism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you grow.
It's
I
constructive.
love bad comments more than good comments because they always serve me like mad purpose. That's the only way that you can grow, is to be like, okay, I see what you're saying.
To a degree, though, because I mean, I feel like on YouTube, when you open up that comment section on any video at all with like over a certain amount of views, it's just you open the gateways to like shit sandwiches being thrown at you from every direction. People just like, yo, the comment section
As
is
long
crazy.
as it's constructive, yeah.
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 But that's usually how it is when you go into the YouTube sections and you see the comments, and it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's like driving up the views because people are coming back onto the video just to argue with your ass.
Right, talking that clout.
You're helping us monetize, so I'm not mad, you know? Like,
Yeah, we need some more controversy. Let's do it.
I mean, I'll create controversy.
Right.
Oh, you're already creating rumors saying I'm pregnant.
Listen, you're gonna find out later on
I'm
today.
not pregnant.
We're gonna have
Tech.
to do a
Oh my
post later
God.
on today where you admit to the world that I was right.
First of all, even if you were right, I'm not gonna go tell everyone, oh, Tech was right, guys, I'm pregnant. I'm not fucking pregnant.
So back to Marcus over here. Marcus, I see that, was it Onyx Salon that you got running?
Yes.
Onyx Salon, what exactly is that?
That's Mom Dukes. Mom's been holding it down for the past my whole life, which is like maybe 20, 30 something years. And I've just been basically supporting her vision. And so I like to build with my bloodline.
Promo it.
And my brethren.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Maybe
basically
so.
putting a spotlight on the shop.
Exactly. But we went in a little deeper than that because so I have my production company, and I just use my production company to push all of our brands. But in her particular case, we fused a lot of our stuff together in a sense of like now my metaphysical company is being ran out of that shop. And
what's metaphysical for the people that don't know?
Oh, so that would be the the crystal. So we do crystal pendants, and the crystals is basically like an ancient technology that serves to resonate or raise your vibration, and everything is energy. So it's like a cheat code to tapping into self, basically.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, we got.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was in a bit of a bad mood yesterday. I've been doing a fast, you know, so I was a little bit miserable, and Steve sent me kind of a little write up of, you know, what you're up to, what we're doing, and then he brought up crystals. And now for my own personal arguments that I've had with other people not related to you, I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm, you know, it is what it is. You got to explain the crystals to me, bro. Because to me, listen, now. Maybe I'm a moron. It's completely possible. Shut up. It's completely possible, right? Just because to me, you know, how does it work, bro?
All right. So basically, everything starts with thought, right? Prior to that thought, the emotion that you put behind that will either push it or hinder it. So if you're moving with malice or low vibration, chances are the experiences that you're going to manifest won't serve you best in the long term.
Okay.
These crystals operate on a frequency that help serve you in the long term by setting up events or patterns or thought processes or vibes that you wouldn't necessarily notice in the moment, but when you look back, you're like, yo, what the fuck was that? Like, how coincidences and my particular life has been a super magical one. I'm not going to say it's because of these crystals. I'm going to say it's because of me knowing who I am and surrounding myself with that vibration.
Okay.
So if if I'm a basketball player and I surround myself around a bunch of lawyers and I hear all these good stories about the lawyers, chances are I'm going to want to become a lawyer.
Got you.
Or vice versa or whatever. When you surround yourself with these high vibrational frequencies, the events that take place in your day-to-day, you can't take away from the fact that these things are real in a sense of like, I don't know where to
No, but see that I can get behind because what you're saying.
You
is
explained it a little differently.
No,
Yeah.
Let me get to it. Okay. Here's what it is, right? See, because what you're explaining makes sense, which is basically that if you surround yourself with positive energy, you can pretty much expect positive outcomes, right? And these things kind of, pardon?
We're dealing with math.
Right.
So mathematical equations or whatever you put out,
You get back.
that inevitable flow is coming back,
This
right?
plus this equals.
Manifestation, energy, all that shit's real, man.
I can get behind that shit 100%. What I can't get behind is the people, right, or just folks, whatever, who they're living in a certain situation. They're not saying much in life, and they have excuses for the reasons as to why they're not particularly where they want to be. But here's this crystal. Everything's good now. I'm gonna be a millionaire next year because I bought this crystal. That's the
Right.
shit I have a problem with.
See, those people,
You're an idiot.
It's the fact. You're telling me these people don't exist?
Look, listen, these people definitely do exist, but what these crystals do, which I'm not even one to talk about it, I'm not completely educated on crystals either.
No, either am I.
But
obviously,
they give people a sense of prosperity, hope, they clarity. It helps them. I've seen people literally buy a crystal and they get emotional from the crystal, things that they wanted to remove from their life, like bad energy, but they didn't know how. Within life made it happen for them. So it's like, let's say they're in a job that they don't like and they don't know how to quit. Well, they bought this crystal. Next week you got fired, you got laid off. There's this energy surrounding these crystals that people are attracted to. And maybe you don't understand it. I'm not fully educated on it, but that's something that people believe in. It's almost like a religion. It's just prosperity, hope. It gives people something to feel alive and want to have with them. I don't know. It's like a marijuana smoker. He needs to always have weed on him. But some people need these crystals on them.
I get that, but it's okay. It's kind of like the law of attraction, right? Where there's certain people that'll just be like, well, all you have to do is envision yourself being successful.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And it's going to happen. And it's like, well, no, it's not. You like, yes, envisioning it and like
hard work.
That's definitely the first step. But you got to work towards it. It's not just I'm going to think about it every day and it's going to happen in my life. No, you have to go out and fucking put boots to.
But what's that effect? I'm having a word blank right now. When the placebo effect.
Right.
It's almost like the placebo effect. It's like you get this crystal and now because you have this crystal, you feel like shit's going to change in your life. And because you're manifesting that shit's going to change in your life because you have this crystal, shit starts happening.
Yeah, because you've changed your mindset.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
So this is what, let's say like you don't believe in crystals, but people who do believe in crystals, they buy a crystal and they're like, oh, shit's going to start changing for me. Shit will start changing for them. But if you don't believe in crystals and you buy a crystal, you're like, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change, bro. It's a placebo effect.
What do you think about this, Marcus?
I feel triggered right
I
now.
don't give a fuck.
I love what she's saying and how she's saying it. So basically, at the end of the day, it comes down to this. We're biotechnology. We require energy to play this game. Where are our sources of energy coming from? It's food. Now the food, as biotechnology, we're supposed to be eating electric foods. This is how the body charges, regenerates, and heals itself naturally.
Alkaline foods, right?
So when you cut yourself, do you do the healing process or does the body heal itself?
The body.
So now what we do is we put ourselves in a state where the body doesn't hinder itself to do that process, but does its process naturally. We need to stop hindering that process.
Got you.
So we get our energy through food, through this connection that we're having right now, nature, animals, sexually. There's many ways to get your energy source, right? Now, from this understanding, do ads work? Like, does advertisement work?
Yeah.
So knowing that, picture these crystals like your billboards of advertisements of the frequency that you emit, that you represent, that represents you. See what you have on your neck right now?
Yeah.
That's your frequency that represents you. See what I have on my neck right now? This is my frequency that represents me.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to show you right now? And so once you stay true to yourself and admit your facts or your truth, and you live by your truth, this is where the magic happens. You understand? On all levels.
I feel like you made sense to me right now.
Yeah.
Before it didn't make sense yesterday when we were talking about it, but
That's
hearing
why
it
when
from
you
your
guys
mouth-
were having your little conversation in the group chat, I didn't even butt in. I don't know if you noticed, I didn't even butt in.
Yeah.
I was
You
were
like,
getting
yeah,
pregnant.
talk your shit. I'm not pregnant. Shut up, bro.
that's why you're staying
up.
silent, because you didn't want to butt in on that.
I didn't want to
We
butt
know
in
what you
because
was doing yesterday, all right?
oh my,
Fucking.
I was working my ass off.
Yeah, I bet you
We can't be the ones to actually talk on the subject when we don't know the own crystals, we don't know anything about metaphysicals, and
Well, that's
so-
why he's here. To
that's why
educate
he's here. Educate
Absolutely.
the folks. That's so. Thank you.
And you guys have to keep in mind that your body just is energy, and energy is forever. So when your body decomposes, your energy is still alive. So these crystals radiate an energy into you. So this is
Look
why.
at him too. Don't just be.
No, I'm looking at you because you're the one who was talking the most shit yesterday.
Hey,
right?
first of all, it wasn't shit.
Well, whenever you talk, it's shit. So, but yeah, so crystals
hormones talking.
crystals give off an energy, and it reflects onto yours, and people see it as a way of manifestation, of having your chakras open, your third eye. It helps open doors, it helps closes doors. That's why people believe in it so heavily, and that's why people swear by it.
Talk that talk. Yo, shout out to Le Patron for making these your energy is everything hats.
Yeah, those are
Dope,
that's kind of
It
lit.
is really
Talking
dope.
that fucking talk. Just want to
Look, Marcus,
throw that out there.
you lead a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
Tell us, like, what should we be doing to better ourselves? Because me, I eat a bunch of junk, man. I fucking drink Coke, and what the hell should I be doing to
Souvlaki,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Tell me what I should be doing differently, man.
So I made a cheat code. But I tattooed my cheat code. So it's this experience consists of the mind, the body, the soul, which is our relationships, and the control of these aspects is my true value. Right? How I spend my time. But now, these are areas of life that have to be harmonious every day. Because one falls off,
Everything loses
hinders
balance.
the other. If the mind is off, that will then fuck with the body, fuck with the money, fuck with the relationships. If the body's off, vice versa, vice versa, vice versa. So these are actually 4 areas of principles that you're supposed to work on every day. How you treat your mind. Do you just let anybody in your house?
No.
Oh God, no.
I let almost nobody in my house.
Bet. Do you just let anybody in your brain piece?
No.
No.
It depends. I'm an emotional person.
Yeah, don't say
can
it
get under-
depends.
no,
You
you
do.
can get
You-
under my skin
you
pretty
do.
easily. I get.
But when I
get
say
angry
brain
fast.
piece, I'm talking about like the information that you take in. Do you just take in any information,
No,
or do you
no,
take
no,
in
I'm
information
Take it with
that
a grain
serves
of
you?
I'm
salt.
selective with that.
All right, cool. So we got the mind covered. The physical. Do we train every day?
Yes,
Oh, God,
I'm
no.
working on it. 6 days a week. 6 days a week. 6 days a week.
Okay.
So I keep training. I gotta train.
The food that we put in, the fuel that we're putting in, is it electric? Do we know?
I don't know what electric
Well,
is.
yes. Let's elaborate on this.
What
'cause
is
I'm,
electric
I'm balls deep. I want to know about this right now.
All right. So basically, long story short, I was dying at one point, and I healed myself through electric foods. And the reason I found out about the electric foods is because I realized majority of the stuff that I was intaking was sugar, starch, meat, which is like pus and blood, and none of this serves the physical anatomy. And so I had to, I guess, reassess my lifestyle, what I was doing to myself.
Just do or die at that point, right?
And yeah, pretty much. But I was like, why me? Because I know mad people that are doing exactly what I'm doing at the same time, and
Worse.
yeah, like, because they could financially do that, right? So I'm like, why me? And energy was like, because you can handle it. I was like, okay, so I'll do this after. So I finished my plans. Then I healed myself. Then I taught what I figured out. So basically, everything comes down to principles of how the body operates and the best way to make it serve this experience. This experience is completely electronic in the sense of chase your excitement. And that's where the fucking magic is. Stay away from the things that piss you off or hire somebody else to do the shit that piss you off. And that's how you stay in a blissful state of being. Now, once you put yourself in high vibration, I call it the vortex vibes. So let's say you're in the happiest state of your being, then life comes around, pulls you out of your vortex.
Which it does.
Right? This thing, this trigger, this whatever the fuck this is here to identify the things, areas of change, to put you then back in your vortex. Anything that pulls you out of your vortex is I don't want to call it a threat, but like
open your eyes.
It's an obstacle. It's a hindrance.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you operate from here, you're operating from a magical place where things manifest free
Flow state.
It's kind of interesting. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of weird. But you say shit.
Yeah, the way you described it, it's like, let's say that's your car. You're driving, and is this a big ass boulder? You're gonna drive into it? No, you're gonna avoid it, right? That's basically what it sounds like.
That's the Greek explanation right there.
I mean, that is a good way. But it comes down to like anything that pulls you out of your vortex is like the thing that is hindering your progress of being your ultimate self.
You get sucked in a black hole.
Your emotions let you know when you're on or off alignment, and this principle is supposed to be in a harmonious state. So we got to the body. We didn't even get to the relationships or the finances yet. But when it comes down to the relationships, are you around vampires or chargers?
I would say chargers. I don't hang around with people that suck the energy from me and don't do anything creative, and so I'm around chargers.
Well, I think maybe that's like when we get into our 30s, we tend to say shit like, as you get older, your circle gets smaller. And I think maybe that's what it is. And a lot of people maybe don't know too much about that particular ideology that you're talking about, but I think subconsciously we operate on a level where like we literally just cut out the cancers in our lives. I know I've done it. Like it's like as soon as I hit 30, I was like, okay, well, you're not fucking saying anything. What, you want to be selling 7.5s when you're 45? Bye. Like everybody that wasn't catering to me progressing to where I want to be, you got to go.
So what I could say about that particular statement is my cheat code for the relationship thing is by yourself, you're a 10, by yourself, you're a 10, by yourself, you're a 10. When you link with these individuals, it's not 10 plus 10 plus 10. It's 10 times 10 times 10. So you've now multiplied your creativity or your flow of energy times. It's 1,000?
It's 1,000, right?
It's 1,000.
Right? So you're playing with a whole different frequency at that point. Now, when the intentions are pure and are aligned, the longevity is there whether the money's there or not. But that's how you reach fucking ultimate success. Because whether the money is not or not, the results are there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you all the little fabrics of how to get rid of the bullshit.
Right.
And how to fucking create long-term, long life.
Is that where the name Long Life Productions comes from?
To be honest, Long Life started with my mom's last name, and then realizing that that's the ultimate goal. But not just having a long life, but having a quality of long life.
That's a super dope branding way to brand your brand and everything. It's amazing.
But before we go further, I need to know more about this electric food shit.
Yeah, we didn't even get to that.
No, I really.
What is electric food?
I'm genuinely curious.
I know.
I'm on like a kind of nutrition kick right now, where it's like I've been up and down with weight my whole adult life, bro, and like I know how to cut weight. You know what I mean? Fast, but like to do it sustainably and healthy. Like what now I'm looking at it more like not from a cosmetic perspective where it's like I just want to look good. Obviously that's the end goal, but like I'm getting to an age now, I have kids, right? So I'm getting to an age now where it's like, yeah, I want to look good, but I want to be healthy too. Like I'm tired of being tired all the time, and like what I've done is cut sugar almost completely out of my diet, processed foods are completely gone. So like I'm just researching a whole bunch of different things right now in terms of how to get healthy. And like I've watched the Dr. Sebi things as well. You know, and obviously RIP to the late great Nipsey Hussle as well, because he was about to make that documentary. We don't have to go into the conspiracy theory about it though. But yeah, definitely like tell me more about, you know, just the whole electric food vibe. Like how does that work? And like what do you have to eat to be in that alignment, I guess you would call it?
All right, well, give me an example of stuff that you eat now, and I can give you.
Right now, I mean, you're not gonna like the answer because it's pretty much
I'll
just
start.
a lot of meat.
I ate steak the other day. I ate pizza the other day. I ate a submarine.
Yeah, you're on the standard North American diet.
Souvlaki, rice,
that's definitely not
potatoes.
Okay, so potatoes is starch. The rice
That's
is
starch.
starch unless it's
Whole grain.
wild rice.
Oh, whole grain still starch.
Yeah, it's still starch. So wheat bread is starch, which causes inflammation. What we're dealing with is either alkaline and electric, or inflammation and that energy.
And inflammation is the cause of like most modern disease.
Inflammation causes mucus. Mucus causes the problem. The mucus is there trying to fight the inflammation. The inflammation is the actual problem.
Gotcha.
So, okay, so the bread, there's spelt, there's kamut. These are ancient grains that are actually alkaline. You said souvlaki.
Souvlaki.
What's
Pork,
in souvlaki?
pork, chicken, tzatziki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, none of that.
None of that.
None of
No meat, basically.
None of that.
None of the
None
meat.
that. So basically, cheat code, just go on Google, type in electric food list, pull that up, you now have a list of ingredients that you can eat from. Then you go on YouTube, type in electric food list meals, type in shit that like burger or fries or anything, and they'll literally show you like how to do everything in the electric version of it. And that shit saved my life. Like straight
So
up.
it consists mostly of vegetables and stuff like that, right? Vegetables,
Nuts, vegetables,
nuts.
fruits.
I can't cheat and just what's it called? I don't know. I can't cheat basically. I gotta do it
You
that
can
way.
cheat. Like,
Well, no, I mean,
listen, you go to the gym once, it's not gonna. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean, like I can't cheat by buying a jar of sea moss and sniffing it, and then after I'm like I'm good.
Jesus Christ.
You know? I know I've heard something about sea moss.
There'd be no fat people walking around, bro. Like, come on, man. You sniff sea moss. This
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, sea moss is a cheat code. It is a huge, like, all right. So the
You
body
gotta do
is.
more than sniff it, though.
Well, I'm not even talking about this sniff talk. Because
This guy's breaking up lines.
I'm talking about ingesting sea moss the natural way, which is in your mouth, right?
Oh, I saw something. You boil it and you let it go in your airways.
Say it again.
You boil it and you let it go into your airway.
Interesting.
No, you didn't. That's where I first heard of sea moss.
Okay, so
Maybe they're doing it
what
wrong,
you're
though, I
talking
don't know.
about is like that's when they're sick
It's like,
or whatever.
yeah, it's boiling and you like.
Yeah, like that Vicks kind of
Yeah,
vibes.
a Vicks vibe, yeah.
Yeah, that's like an old West Indian kind of ting, you know?
All right.
But, yeah. I've heard of it, but I've never done that before.
So I think I got to give this a try and get onto the alkaline kick.
I'm down to try any fucking healthy shit at this point, honestly. Like, I'm so tired of being not healthy. It's just like that's what it was for me. Honestly, the catalyst for me like starting this shit was a picture we took here. And like, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but for me, like when you look in the mirror, you kind of see what you want to see. You know your angles, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I knew I was big, but I'm like, fuck, whatever. I got, I'm all right, bro. I saw the picture and I'm like, oh shit, like that's what I look like right now, dog.
And you get to see the progression too, like.
It's the math of what we're intaking plus years, and that's what was fucking me up. Was I did about 20 something years of eating like shit. And that adds up in the intestines, which leaks and which does this, and so the more you are putting efforts into cleansing at the end of the day, it's the gut, which is the core of the energy, which is the main source of everything. Once you clean this up, It cleans up the mind. It cleans up the experience.
It
Cleans
really
up
does.
everything. Like everything.
And the incredible thing is how fast it works, because honestly, within weeks, I felt like I did a fast over the last couple of days, and like I do a lot of fasting too because it helps with my
Last thing is,
my
yo,
inflammation.
I had
Yo,
boys that
it's
gone
crazy.
to jail, came out, and I was like, yo, what the and I realized because it was cut off from all the fucking outside world food,
Exactly.
the man lost so much weight. I was like, yo, interesting.
But even just for energy levels, like how much happier would you say I was this morning than 2 weeks ago when I showed up at 10 in the morning on a
Well,
scale of like 1 to 10?
I don't
10.
know. You
10, right?
You took
Yeah.
something 2 weeks ago, and you're like, you want one? I was like, no.
Well, I took caffeine and ephedrine. That's
Yeah.
my little gym stack that I like
It
to
does.
do. But I didn't even need that this morning. Like I'm like,
No, but even when you took something, you were still like,
yeah, because
you're
I
a
was
grumpy
tired.
motherfucker.
I was tired,
Yeah.
bro. Like, yo, fatigue makes cowards out of everybody. That's a fact. And when you're walking around constantly tired, yeah, you're gonna be fucking pissed off, bro. I'm not a nice guy when I'm tired.
Yeah,
But you
you
have to ask
say
yourself.
you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. That's where the expression comes from, because you're a cranky motherfucker in the morning.
I don't even get the bed. My kids take the bed. I'm sleeping on the couch like a fucking communist, bro. You know, but
Family
it's
guys.
a different story for a different day. Are you down to talk some hip hop with us, bro? Because
Yo,
I mean,
that's
I
why
know
we're here, yo.
you're from the world. You know what I mean?
Yeeks.
Okay, well, it's gonna be a little bit old by the time this comes out, but Locks versus Dipset
Oh
was
my god, that was
super
monumental.
Yeah.
super historical. What's your takes on it? So I'm assuming you believe the Locks won.
No, I already knew from Jump City
Yeah.
prior to even the events taking place that the Locks was gonna.
The
That's my
matchup-
group.
the
That's my
matchup,
favorite
yeah.
group.
You
First
have
of all,
hardcore, and then you got the swag boys. You know what I mean? It
I
was
mean,
it
but
was a
here
mismatch.
we're talking like completely different energies, right? First, from Jump City, Dipset lost because you're dealing with three loyal people that are loyal to each other, right? Which means that they have more tracks
I love
together
that you saying this right now.
than these guys have, because these guys aren't moving with
Because
the same
of
kind of
Cameron's
look.
ego, let's be real.
All right, these guys move a little differently. I'm not really on them vibes.
Yeah.
I relate more on this side. You know what I'm saying? So I saw that from Jump City. Plus, the catalog, their stage presence, the not forgetting the lyrics.
Bro, I was
the
heavily disappointed by that. Like, you
I
knew
didn't think it was.
coming.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
You knew it was
holy-
coming.
I mean, these guys practice. These guys did entertaining stuff and like promoted jokes and that aspect. I mean, at the end of the day, you can see the results. You can see where the efforts are put in. You can see the relationship with the DJ and how they had.
the DJ was the MVP.
They had something like
was on
set
point.
up for like, all right,
Every-
if they
Dude.
played this,
Yo, they had a game.
play the, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
Like
had a game plan.
they had
It was-
they had their
it-
strategy set up.
Bro,
So
that was incredible. to
We
see.
had Michael Buffer announce the thing. You know what I mean? That's like an epic shit. It's like a boxing match at that point. It was ready.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
I
rumble.
don't give a fuck about Michael Buffer.
I'm
but
saying the whole spectacle was there.
the
Madison
spectacle-
Square
the
Garden.
spectacle was
yeah.
dope, but I mean, just for like what
historic,
it was,
dude.
like hip hop wise, because the conversation that kind of always has been had in hip hop circles was MC versus rapper, and we got to see that play out in real time. We got
That's
to
true.
see
That's true.
MCs who care about the craft go against studio rappers who their production's on point. We're not going to sit here and say Dipset doesn't have a catalog. Dipset has joints.
they got hits, but
But dude, you're not gonna go. You're not gonna do
What,
the
on
battle.
stage?
You're not gonna do a battle and come out and say Dipset for 30 seconds straight, dude. That was fucking whack. You know what I mean? Spit something, bro. They had so many tracks that they did not do that I was like, why the fuck did they choose that one? Why did they choose
I
this
feel
one?
like Cameron fucked everything up, but that's just my opinion.
all I
just
know
feel
is
like
Jada and the Lux, their stock went up.
Oh,
yeah,
big time.
dude. He's
Big
been
time.
getting streamed like crazy since
These
that.
guys, and
Finally.
I mean, exactly what I was about to say. Finally, people are recognizing, because these guys have been,
Since the early 90s.
I want to say, schooling me since I was a child, in the sense of like what to do, what not to do.
You mentioned it yourself. Look at the catalog, man. The song titles, "Loyalty and Love," stuff like that. You know, these guys actually represent the true essence of hip hop.
Yo, Styles P is like wisdom and the streets in a ball, and he could all this plant-based and alkaline, and
Yeah, he's been on that for a while.
he could drop more
he
talks
got the juice bar and
than,
everything.
you know what I'm saying, than any artist. these guys take what they learn and actually apply it,
Exactly.
and you know what I mean. It's a whole different frequency we're dealing with.
I was waiting for him to come out and drop that So High track. I'm like, why didn't that get, bro? That was my shit back in the day.
Because they're keeping clips in the gun for the next one. They're because I don't know, man. I kind of feel like it should have been Locks versus State Property. I think that would have been more.
That would have been more.
You know,
that would have made more sense.
suiting. And Dipset should
G-Unit
have went
maybe.
against Dipset.
Even G-Unit would have been a nice
I
battle.
think G-Unit versus Dipset would have made a lot. More sense.
Okay.
I think that would have made a lot more sense.
A little, yeah, it would have made more sense. Than
And
the Locks,
G-Unit would have
definitely.
killed them, by the way.
Yeah, you already know that. Yeah.
I would have rather see Dipset versus, the Locks versus G-Unit.
Even that would have been insane,
gritty.
but it might have got a little bit out of hand because there's a lot of personal shit in
True.
with the diss tracks and
Back in the day,
and it's the Garden at the end of the day. New York is New York again, thanks to the Pandy. So, things might get dangerous. What about are you?
What did you think of what Joel's was wearing?
Oh, this guy wore his whole laundry basket on stage. But that's his personal choice. Whatever.
I didn't think about it.
Not gonna shit on it, but I mean, he looked a little ridiculous.
I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's sweating like a motherfucker up there right now.
Well, he's on all the cocaine. Let's be honest.
Crack, my friend.
But
crack.
no, he's not. But are you paying attention to this Royce the 5'9" Lupe Fiasco Mickey Fax thing going on right now?
No, I saw a tidbit of something, but I have no idea what it is. I just know they're going back and forth at each other.
I understand Royce's concepts, but I haven't really tuned in enough to give my
basically,
my
like
opinion,
Royce and Lupe had a podcast, right? It was a dope podcast too, and they were just on a live one day talking about, I guess, sort of like who's, as rappers, who's the best, whatever. Obviously, Royce is gonna say me because he's Royce, and I agree. Royce, by the way, is one of my favorite.
Well, like you said
rappers
last
of all
time, if you don't think you're the best rapper, then
what are you doing?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So basically, they wanted to have sort of like an exhibition, bar for bar shit. Royce put out a dope track called Lambda, which was sick, but it wasn't really direct. It wasn't a diss track. Where Lupe came back with a scathing diss track to Royce. Mickey jumped in with a fire diss track too. And then so my whole only problem with it kind of is that, like, for the last 20 years, Royce has been, I'm the greatest rapper, I'm the greatest rapper, I'm the greatest rapper. Now you have a chance to prove it, and you don't want to rap anymore. And that kind of pissed me, because I'm a Royce fan, bro. Like, as a fan, it hurts, bro, because I'm like, bro, like, I've been screaming Royce the 5'9" for the last 20 years, and now, like, here's your chance to prove it, and now all of a sudden it's, power to the people. I don't want to start a fight. Like, it's like, bro, but you did start the fight, so finish it. You know what I mean?
So it's nothing serious. It's just like
No, it's not. But I think Royce is just kind of on some, like, he doesn't want it to get to a point where it gets serious, but, like, we're just rapping.
Yeah, but hasn't Royce always been the type of dude that, like, starts some shit?
Back in the day, yeah. Now he's more mature. He's
Wasn't he beefing with Shady before?
I've never seen Royce to be on battle type shit. He's always just done his thing.
Straight gunning.
I think lyrically he's top 5 right now.
Lyrically, not many people could say, yo, since Death is Certain, since that album from back in the day till now, his consistency is
incredible.
Is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Like,
but again, it's just like he kind of started this whole conversation, and then Lupe and Mickey clap back at him, and now it's like it's a problem, and it's like, dude.
I mean, it's great for the culture, but I guess he sees
where it's going.
Exactly.
He doesn't even want to entertain it.
I just think it didn't go his way, and he's finding a way to pull out. That's what I
need to know more about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check in on it,
bro. There's some very, very good diss tracks. Like, go take if you have any time today, tomorrow, bro. Go look at some YouTube shit, because there's some fire tracks out there right now circulating for real.
I'm gonna check that out now.
Yeah, man.
So, what's next? What do you got cooking next, Marcus? You got anything like you're keeping in secret and you're just waiting to unveil?
I mean, there's a couple of things in the cut right now, but nothing really to like talk about. I'm on some play vibes, really, to be honest.
Just coasting.
The game plan was make a list of 12 shit that I'm passionate about, and whether the money is there or not, just play. And
how many are you checking off the list so far? You're there.
I haven't really counted. I'm just playing right now, you know? and I'm looking back, and we're doing a lot, but like moment to moment, I'm just kind of like, this was like set up yesterday, and I was like,
last minute.
I'm with it. But like, this wasn't on the.
Yeah.
But it happened. You know what I mean? This is the type of
the chips fell into place, as you may say.
That's what I'm trying to show you. So it's just a matter of going with the vibes. I don't necessarily make plays. I have intentions of a frequency, and things that just match that frequency manifest themselves.
Yeah, and you're an entrepreneur, so you get the freedom of doing what you want to do when you want to do it. I don't want to do that.
The most important thing was my time. And it was the most powerful thing that I could hold was my time, what I did with it, and when I did what I did with it, when I want to do with it. You know what I mean?
Time is precious, guys. You got to fucking make the most of it.
Yeah, you don't get it back. That's the honest truth.
Exactly. If you can drop a knowledge nugget on the people out there.
No, that's holding shit. It's a gem. It's drop a gem.
Drop a gem.
Drop a crystal.
Hey.
Drop a crystal.
Your energy is everything.
Your energy is everything. He already mentioned it. We were talking about it. And energy is what's propelling certain individuals through life. Every individual. So I think we got to get our shit in check, bro. Get your chakra ready, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, you're an expert now.
I'm going to buy you a crystal. I'm buying you a metaphysical crystal.
Okay.
Don't worry. Like, no, you know what? I'm going to buy a crystal, bro.
Get
I'm
me
going to buy
one
a
too
crystal
while you're at it.
because I actually want to see if I put my vibration in the right. My vibration's already right, you know what I mean? So if this thing is just going to be an extra cheat code, as you may say, in the game,
but what I mean,
and my intentions are good,
I want you
why
to go
not?
even further. I mean, like, track your smiles. Like, track the shit that fucking pisses you off.
Oh, trust me, I know what
could
pisses
be,
me off.
Like, and it'll show you, like, areas of change, like where I want to spend my time, where I don't want to spend my time, where I want to invest my money, where I don't want to invest my money, where I don't just go out and spend money on clubs or anything. I literally invest my things in opportunities to do more of the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't play with nothing. And when it comes to my time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan. So figure out your game plan. Your power is in your pen. Manifesting from there, putting it down here, and then executing. Once you chase your frequency in the sense of your excitement, Magic City. That's where the vibes come from, for real.
Words to live by, ladies and gentlemen, for real.
And you said you live life one day at a time. You don't make plans and stuff.
But no, one day at a time, moment to moment. I can walk out this door right here.
Moment to moment.
Man's could be ready with things, and I'd be like, that was cool before this. You know what I mean? I could get hit by fucking.
I feel that.
It's moment to moment to moment to moment to moment.
But is there an end plan? Do you have something?
Again, intentions.
When I'm
Move with
70,
intentions, and things that suit that intention will manifest itself. So if you're like, yo, I love being around water, write that shit down. Now you know.
Tropical island, retire.
Yo, for some reason I love the breeze. Write that shit down. Yo, that monkey was dope. I think I want monkeys in the area. Like literally just go with the, create your 24-hour experience. Write that shit down and then spend time there, whether the money's there or not. Like, you could be a fucking janitor at the hockey thing and end up running everything because you know everything from the bottom up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to start somewhere. And the better you are at what you do, the better things will be. Like, if this poker shit was a passion for you, nobody's stopping you because you're gonna do this shit.
Shout out to Lambro,
whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, you made some great fucking points. You really enlightened us today with everything that we talked about: metaphysical, chakras, alkaline food, and I'm just really happy to have you as a guest.
But
and I know we have a couple of more people that we're going to be bringing on from your side very soon.
Yes.
We look forward to it.
Shout out Trey Lamont. Shout out
Trey Lamont. Shout out M City Solo. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Hustle Podcast. It's a wrap.
Tune in for Talia's baby shower.
It's coming.
Welcome, everybody. Y'all ready for this? The Hustle. My name is Steve Armopoulos, and these are my co-hosts. I'm Talia.
And I'm Tech Luciano. You may have heard me on radio. You may have never heard of me at all, but that's okay.
Y'all gon' learn today. Your whole life was a struggle, had to make it out the jungle. This is a show for you. Welcome to the hustle. Under pressure that will break a foe. Keep chasing your goals until you blow. Now, welcome to the hustle. Take money, make money, build a future forever. Even in stormy weather, we execute for treasure. The grind is real, you know. Got the willpower. Terrence Howard, hustle with flow. Rain, sleep, or snow, the odds against me for sure. I kick down them doors when they close. A sharp shooter of motivation that